How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a top 10 figures released in 2024. My list is going to be based off pricing, availability, articulation, accessories, and of course, fun factor. How often do I find myself going back to that same figure to just play with and do photos? So with that, let's jump right into it. Alright, so coming in at number 10, we have the SH Figuarts Naruto Uzumaki, Sage Mode, Savior of Konoha. Now, I'm conflicted with this figure, hence why he's at number 10. Now, out of the Narutos that have come out this year, he is definitely one of the most fun that I've played with. We also have the Kurama one, we have the Top 99. We also have just other Naruto figures in general, like Minato, Itachi, and what have you. This guy's number 10 because I've always wanted to have Naruto in this form. Granted, I had the very first release of Sage Mode Naruto, but he did not have his cloak. And this is part of the reason why he's at number 10 for me, just because I'm not really sure if the cloth cloak was the way to go. Now, I did want it. I pre-ordered 3 of this guy right from the get-go from Premium Bandai, which is another thing. He's an exclusive, so he's going to be pricey. You have to pay up front for him, and you're just not going to know if he's going to hit the mark when it comes to, you know, the overall final product. And this is kind of one of those things. I kind of find myself having difficulties at times, just getting him to look right. What I mean by that is the cloak itself is done very well, but sometimes it just makes him look a little short-necked. And I've seen a couple of you guys on Instagram and other videos, say the same thing, where he just doesn't look quite right. And honestly, I'm not sure if the cloth goods was the appropriate way to go about this, or if they should have just gone with the softer plastic like they did with Minato, which I personally thought, they did quite well and he was not hindered in any way. But yeah, otherwise, he's got a whole bunch of accessories, so he is a solid figure and I still recommend him. But again, he is an exclusive, so you didn't get him in the first round when he went up first for pre-order, then you're going to be paying aftermarket prices. So yeah. At number 9, we have the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Son Goku Z Fighters Edition. This is the Tamashii Nation store exclusive. Goku's got 2 new head sculpts, 3 new faceplates, translucent hair and body throughout, and very nice shading. He's number 9 just because, well, he's another Goku figure on the 2.0 mold. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's something to point out. 2.0 body mold. He has no accessories, it's just a couple hands really, and that's it. And again, he is a store exclusive, so if you're unable to actually go get him, you're probably going to be paying a little bit more off eBay or from just other sellers. I was fortunate enough to have family in New York that was able to go ahead and snag him, so shout out to my mom and my grandma. But yeah, number 9. At number 8, we have the SH Figuarts Shinkocho Seiho Kamen Rider Gaim. This is a much needed upgrade from the original figure that came out so many years ago. His proportions are fantastic. He looks like he's right out of the show. Colors really do pop. He's got a bunch of accessories to go along with it. And he's got the arm change gimmick, which is going to be across the board for all of the Gaim figures. So you can mix and match the armor sets. So it's going to be a lot of fun to play with them. As of right now, the only 2 are Gaim and Baron that have come out. Baron, just not really hitting it for me, but Gaim, he really did pull through, and I enjoy this figure. Coming in at number 7, we have the SH Figuarts Goku GT, and this is a figure that originally came out at the beginning of 2024, if I recall correctly. And I had no intention of getting him, and only recently snagged him due to a Black Friday sale, and boy, he doesn't disappoint. He is tiny, but he really moves. The articulation on him is quite surprising. He also comes with a bunch of accessories. He's going to have 2 different hair sculpts, 4 faceplates, a whole bunch of hands, a Kamehameha effect piece, and an interchangeable waist area that allows him to look more flowy. So this guy is really stacked, and I'm kind of mad at myself for not grabbing him sooner, but I do recommend him. At number 6, we have the Mafex Daredevil, and woo! I've been dreaming, hoping, and wishing for Mafex to release a Daredevil figure, and they answered that call. Ever since I started reading Daredevil back in 2022, I was like, they really got to come out with a figure, and they knocked it out of the park. It's got that awesome articulation that you just come to love from the Spidey figures. just with Daredevil. He's got several accessories as well, 3 total head sculpts, and I can't wait for them to just release this guy again in different colors. You know, the Shadowland, the OG yellow suit, just really, he's going to be amazing. And hopefully they'll also release an unmasked head in the future with those variants, but I really do recommend this guy. He is fantastic. At number 5, we have the Mezco Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set. And I was hesitant to include this on my list since it's not a single figure, but this is really the only way to get these guys. You had to buy the set of 4. On top of that, it's quite expensive. Original MSRP was about $400. I got it about a month after their original release, luckily off Big Bad Toy Store. They had it for $500, so after shipping and taxes, that was close to the $600 mark, so it adds up. But again, these guys are fantastic. You get all 4 turtles, different sculpts and paintwork, crazy amount of accessories, including soft goods, and the possibilities are endless. I have had so much fun throughout 2024 with these guys, and I do recommend them. If you're able to go ahead and find them for a decent price, just go for it. This is my definitive Turtles set right here. At number 4, we have the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Gohan. And when this guy was released, I was just ecstatic. Like, from the moment that they announced him, I was hype. As soon as I had him in hand, I was even more hype. This is the Gohan that I've been waiting for. I mean, I had the original 1.0 from years ago, but even then, that figure just didn't cut it. 2.0 was really cool, but I wanted something that wasn't battle damaged, and this guy is it. It really just brings the nostalgia back to those classic figures that I had growing up, but just amps it up, especially with the soft goods cape. He's got a total of 5 faceplates, 2 different hair sculpts, and a whole bunch of hands. Like, this guy is just a dream come true, and I really do recommend him. As we get closer to the top, coming in at number 3, we have the SH Monsters Godzilla Evolved. And this dude is crazy. He really got me by surprise. I was planning on getting him regardless for my Godzilla collection, but this guy's articulation is phenomenal. He's able to do some crazy running poses, flying Kamen Rider kicks, Kamehamehas, like, forget it. His neck and tail articulation is just also mind-blowing. Like, it feels so good to just move him around. Coloration is on point. Mine didn't really have any crazy defects, if you will, but I do wish that the plates were a little bit more on the pinker side, but that's just me. Otherwise, this guy is an amazing Godzilla figure, and if you don't already have him, do yourself a favor and snag him. At number 2, we have the Tonson Arts Toys Warped Vengeance Unbound Wrath version A. This is their take of Trunks from the BoJack Unbound movie, and this guy's crazy. I was really shocked. This is the first Tonson Arts Toys figure that I've copped, and the articulation on this guy and the amount of accessories is insanity. This guy really feels like an official release, and I also thought he was going to just be a reuse of the SH Figuarts Boy from the Future, but that's not the case. The mold on him really is just its own thing, worked from the ground up. He's got 2 different hair sculpts, both the regular and Super Saiyan, and a whole bunch of plates to interchange them. He's got a Baby Trunks figure with interchangeable head. He's got a whole bunch of hands, an exclusive right hand holding the flower as he was in the field in that BoJack movie. And they really improved on his sword. It has a little magnet on the strap, which I really do think is an improvement compared to the official SH Figuarts Boy from the Future, where it has the little rubber plugins. That magnet goes a long way, and I'm super excited to go ahead and get the version B of this figure with the battle damage, as well as go back and get the original Warped Vengeance versions of him. So I really do recommend this guy if you haven't picked him up. He is about, I paid about like $100 some, so he's on the pricier side for a third party, but dude, look at this guy. He's a beast. So yeah, snag him. And lastly, at number 1, we have the Demoniacal Fit Untamed Power. This is their take on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, borrowing from the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Goku mold, but in my opinion, improving on that. Firstly, he's gonna stand taller, which I think that's gonna scale better with the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, as well as having the same amount of accessories and then some in comparison to that official release. So he is gonna have a total of 6 pairs of hands, 4 faceplates, 2 of them being slightly different than the official release, but that's okay. He is also going to have that ×10 Kamehameha effect piece, and he's going to have more. So he will have this rock formation effects part that you see him standing on. He is going to have a crossed arms options part and a Super Saiyan head sculpt for the SH Figuarts GT Goku with 4 faceplates. That's just crazy. On top of the fact that he's going to be, I believe, like $65 was the price that I paid for him. So that's going to be the same price, I want to say, as the official SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but he brings so much more. So if you have that official release, I'm still going to say, get this guy. If you don't have the official release, get this guy instead. He's not going to disappoint you. And I'm so happy that I was able to go ahead and receive him right as the year was closing and bring him to this review, because man, like, he is incredible. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to this top 10 list of figures for 2024 and for just all of your support this past year as I started my YouTube adventure. Really from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you guys stick it with me as we go into 2025. Thank you guys so much. Till next time. Peace.